All right, so I'm back. That was stressful. I don't know how to get this to work, so I'm using my laptop here, and I'm gonna try to show the screen as well every once in a while, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tell what I'm doing because I have this monitor over here, really dumb setup. I don't know how to do this, but here we go. We're gonna try it anyway. You know, so the uh, the hints for Holiday World have been leading towards obviously a water park expansion. That's not even a surprise at all. I'm not surprised by that in any way, shape, or form. So that's pretty cool. Um, I have a few theories of what it's going to be. Um, so what I was leaning towards until yesterday, even like last night or like later in the day yesterday, I thought, I think this is going to be a set of like four drop slides, maybe something like that. Maybe have some cool elements in them, like loops or whatever. And I thought, maybe it'll be drop slides, and they'll be racing drop slides because of some of the teasers that we saw on Instagram, which I could show right here to see like the race is on. Um, yeah, so I did not mean to go there. Cool, God, that's not me either. That's me. Holiday World. Go back, please. Thank you. Anyway, because of the teasers, I'll get there in a second though. So, Holiblog right here is saying like the hunt is on, whatnot. So it says, if you're a Holiday World and Splash and Safari super fan, you'll remember what today is. It's the 5-year anniversary of the announcement of Thunderbird. 5 years ago today, I was in Washington D.C. and I remember watching this announcement like when it happened. It was so cool, the live event and whatnot. I wish I could have been there. Um, so it says it seems appropriate to reflect on the fun we had over the 66 days and our upcoming announcement because I read like every single one of those days. It was so hyped up. That might have been my favorite time ever. Feeling like a cat playing with a mouse. A few of us formed a small coalition which kept watching Coach Videos form. Craft the next round of clues. Admittedly, we're not a level of past teas. Of the past teas, we don't expect that level of announcement. But if you haven't noticed, we've been teasing a lot, and I'm pretty confident nobody has caught all of them. So that's interesting. So what Hollywood has been saying is that it's not going to be as large of an investment as Thunderbird was, which we all know Thunderbird was very expensive. Um, Thunderbird was $24 million. Very, very large investment. Huge amount of money went into that. So obviously, it's not going to be anything like that. For the longest time, since they started announcing these things right here, I thought, oh, it's just going to be, like I said, like earlier, it's just going to be, drop slides. It's going to be a slide, um, addition to the water park. Like it's not going to be anything special. However, as you guys know or should know, I actually went to Kentucky Kingdom yesterday, and while I was there, I met up with my or after I left actually, since John Mike lives in Louisville, I met up with him, talked with him a little bit, and he said that somebody sent him a picture that I don't have a picture, but I looked at it and there's a blueprint lined out for Holiday World that shows one of the new Intamin, like I think is multi-launch water coaster sort of things by Intamin. Um, and that it was like placed. The blueprint was placed exactly where Pilgrim's Plunge used to be, um, and the paths lined up where it crossed the voyage lined up, where Thunderbird crossed it lined up. Everything lined up perfectly, and I'm thinking this is insane. So here's the theory, right? So if we go look at Kings Island, which back in the 80s, Kings Island built their first aero suspended coaster, the Bat, obviously, and that ended up being a flop. gave Kings Island a little IOU in the form of Vortex. So Kings Island actually ended up getting Vortex for way cheaper than they should have because of the whole flop with um because of the whole flop with the bat at the time. Um, and so John Mike brought up a really good point that if you remember a few years ago, back in Holiday World, Intamin came, they built a really tall slide, or I guess whatever you call it, really tall program sponge that ended up failing horribly. It flopped so hard. And so John Mike had a really good point in saying that there might be an IOU there between Holiday World and Holiday World and Intamin. In which case, they would not have to pay near the amount of money that any other park would for that type of a ride. First of all, also it wouldn't be it would not make it near as huge of an investment as Thunderbird was, and so that would be another point. And they could make it, insane, and it'd be part of the water park, obviously, because it'd be a water coaster, not like wildebeest esque water coaster. It wouldn't be like that. It'd be like what actual like water coaster, like credit style. I don't consider wildebeest and all that credits, but it'd be like one of the actual water coasters, like where you're riding a coaster and you get wet a lot. I don't know. Hold on. It's I saw your message. It says glitchy. I will see if I can fix that. I'm sorry, my microphone sucks pretty bad. So I don't know how to really fix my issue here. I can check real quick. Let me. Hello, hello. Hopefully we can fix the microphone issue. They're about to announce in like 4 minutes. So pull it. Muted myself for a second. Hopefully everything is working there. That's better. Okay, so hopefully I can't really hear myself. I have to like look on my phone and see what it's doing. So I'm just trying to figure out always as we go. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Intamin probably gave Holiday World some sort of deal, and they could be getting an Intamin multi-launch water coaster. I don't want to be too excited about it, and I don't want to like say it's set in stone or anything like that at all. But it's a possibility. Other than that, I think if it's not that, I think it's probably going to be drop slides. That's something that is severely missing from Holiday World. I'll still be pretty happy if it's drop slides, but I will be elated and extremely excited if it's the Intamin coaster. Those are my two guesses. Those are my two theories. I'm trying to make sure my stream's working well. Not gonna lie, I gotta figure out where the Holiday World announcement is gonna be. So unless they're just gonna post it, announcement. Let's see. They haven't posted anything on Instagram at all. Tomorrow at 12 p.m. August 6th at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. It doesn't say where. I assume it's just link in bio. Okay, cool. All right. Well, Holoblog's right here. Okay, that's where it took me to. Okay, that's fair. So I'm gonna turn the camera back around to show the screen, and I hope that you can hear me still. I don't know what was wrong. Oh yeah, there's my live stream. Okay, make sure it's on the screen, working well. Let's see. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Very bad. Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot. I'm on a different time from Hollywood. This is embarrassing. I am on Eastern, and I forgot that it's going to be Central because they're an hour behind me, even though they're so close to me. But we can still theorize here for a while. That's annoying because I keep forgetting. It's hard for me because I am personally on Eastern time, and Kentucky Kingdom is also on Eastern time, but it's farther away from me than Holiday World. Holiday World's on Central. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to continue with this. Probably until the time comes. So I'm going to try to hold my laptop. Hopefully, you can hear me because my laptop is being really dumb, and I hate when it's muffled. Let's see. I'm sorry for like the jank setup. Also, literally, it's only when I turn my computer around that it starts sounding terrible. I don't know why. Um, but yeah, Holiday World has been my home park, or Holiday World has always been my home park for the most part. Kentucky Kingdom, I also now consider my home park. Um, but I've definitely been to Holiday World more in my life, which is pretty cool. But for you guys watching, I'd like to hear what you guys think it might be, because I'm thinking it's either going to be really exciting or very slightly disappointing. Um, I guess we'll find out either way. Let's go through the clues. So here on their Instagram, I'm not gonna be able to show because you won't be able to hear me, but I'm gonna still talk about it. Kingdom is your home park. Oh, cool, cool, cool. I was just there yesterday, like I said, but if I known, I probably would have. If you were there, that'd been cool. But so the first one was Hold Tight. And so the very first teaser, they said, "The cat's out of the bag." Well, almost. We want to be the fastest to know what's happening in 2020. Sign up for our e-newsletter today, so to know when we're going to tell you. The email goes out tomorrow, so hurry. Hashtag Holiday World or HOWO 2020. And then so it said. So in that case, it says "Cats out of the bag." There's scratches on the announcement post. It's gonna be cat themed. I can tell you that much. That's where I originally figured out that it was going to be in Splash and Safari, because there's only really two things you could do with a cat theme at Holiday World. Is you could theme it to like a cheetah or a lion, some sort of safari cat, as far as Splash and Safari. The only other option there would be going to Halloween as like Black Cat, but I highly, highly doubt that's what it is. I'm extremely doubtful that it's anything in Halloween. They haven't added anything to Halloween. I don't even know when. Like, they haven't added anything to Halloween in a long time. And Thanksgiving they have added to, obviously back in 2015 was their last was Thunderbird their last coaster. Let's see, what have they added since then? Did they even add anything the next year? I know this year was they updated Kringle's Cafe to be Santa's Merry Marketplace. And then last year they built the kiddie wave pool and more kiddie slides, which was not needed. I didn't like that one. And then I forget what they did in 2017 and 2016. I forget what they did in those 2 years. Because it wasn't much. Whatever they did, it wasn't much. Oh, 2017 was when they got Firecracker. They added Firecracker after Thunderbird, and obviously before like the past 2 years, but I don't remember when they added Firecracker. That was recent though. I think it was 2016. I think you're right. That would make sense. I don't know what they did the other year because it wasn't anything huge. I do like the Firecracker edition, especially coming like right after Thunderbird. It was like pretty good to add a flat ride, something like it was still a ride, but it like wasn't anything massive, obviously, because they couldn't spend the money on that at the time, which fine, right? That's expected. And so I thought Firecracker at the time was a really good addition. Had if they added something like Firecracker this year without having added it before, it would be really lame because it's been like 5 years since Thunderbird. But having added it at the time, it was really cool, I thought. Yeah. So what do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys are thinking for it. I've heard people say a Mobius racing water coaster. People have thought racing slides, but they have those already. They're like jungle racers, they're already there. What else have I heard? I've heard about obviously drop slides. That's what I think personally it's going to be, unless that other theory comes to fruition, which would be so insane. I've been wanting them to use Pilgrim Plunge's plot ever since it got taken out. So okay, I see. What time is the announcement? The announcement is at 1:00 my time, noon Central Time, and I'm an idiot, so I started streaming an hour early. But that's okay. We can have a long live stream. I'm perfectly fine with that. I was actually kind of sad because I didn't get like the full hour before this because I couldn't figure out how to. Streaming's dumb. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. Anyway, so if we go back, I kind of got distracted. I was talking about how it would be Splash and Safari and then what they added. But yeah, so the first teaser said hold tight, Holiday World 2020, or hashtag HOWO 2020. So that was interesting. Kind of seems like a cheetah theme. That would make sense. And then okay, so after hold tight, let's see, that was on July 17th. Then the next post they were July 24th, so this was a week later. A week later, they said mark your spot, hashtag HOWO 2020. Mark your spot. I don't know if that really adds to. I don't know how much that really adds. What interesting people want to make. Okay, that's fair. I don't think spot adds much to like elements of the ride or how the ride's going to work. I think mark your spot maybe just part of theming. Like I said, I feel like whatever this is going to be, if it's drop slides, if it's a launched Intamin, if it's Jungle Racers 2.0, which would be really dumb. If whatever it is, I feel like it's gonna be cheetah themed. It would make sense. Oh, pirate theme, like X marks the spot. The only like catch I have with that is that pirates don't really fit with Splash and Safari. And if you look at Holiday World's history, basically everything they have there fits with actually everything they have there fits with Splash and Safari, as far as I know, except for like the wave pool, which is like generic. Um, and then Holiday World and Holiday World's park, every ride is themed to the area at least in some way. So I don't know how a pirate theme would fit in. But that's a good idea though. Like that's a good theory though. I think Cheetah water coaster, especially with the sweepstakes going on, features 2 water coasters on the pictures and the 3 in red on the cake for the birthday. Oh, wait, where was this? I did not see this actually. Where's the sweepstakes? Oh, it's probably down here. Oh, I actually haven't seen that. Where's the Facebook? Okay, I will look on Facebook. I could see fastest in the park launched water coaster cheetah theme. Um, I could see that, especially because of what I said earlier, with Pilgrim's Plunge being a fail. I could see Intamin having like an IOU to Holiday World and being like, "Hey, here's a discount ride. Here's you get money off on this one. You don't something have to pay a ton." That's why it wouldn't be a huge investment like Thunderbird was. Holiday World and Splash Safari. Let's see. I'm looking up if I can see the sweepstakes. Maybe I'm just dumb. I can't. I'm not good at finding things. August 3rd. August 3rd was a while ago, but that's okay. I will look for it. No, it was just 3 days ago. Never mind. I'm dumb. Oh, I see now. I see now. Oh, yes. The 3. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. I'm not gonna show it just because, like, if I show anything at this point, it just sounds terrible. I don't know why. If I turn my computer, because I have a laptop, I turn it around to show my extra monitor, it just sounds awful. So I could see a water coaster faster than Voyage. I like, especially like then again, like especially with the Intamin launch, that would be fastest in the park would be very good. I would love that. And I'm thinking, yeah. So when they said racing, the race is on. So the race is on was the most recent one, which was posted. I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was the day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. It said the race is on, and it could be a Mobius racing water coaster, or not even I don't know why they wouldn't build a Mobius. I think it could be that as well, like a West Coast Racers esque sort of launch thing with water. That would be so cool. That would be so cool. And that would be so interesting. And if it's faster than the voyage, that would be nuts. Yeah, I'm getting excited. I don't want to get overexcited because I don't want it to like build up and then be like, you know, oh yeah, drop slides. But then again, let's get our tinfoil hats on. Let's start theorizing because it's fun and exciting. So let's see. I'm looking up the exact speed of voyage because I'm dumb. Okay, 67 miles per hour. Oh yeah, they could beat that. They could go like 70 or 75. A safe Verrückt clone. That would be hilarious. That would never happen just because of A, Verrückt, and then B, Pilgrim's Plunge. That would, I don't, yeah. But that would be such a meme. That would be such a meme. Yeah, we are at 45 minutes until the announcement, so I'm getting excited. What a freaking meme that would be. So, I'm looking at this. Pilgrim's Plunge. Pilgrim's Plunge. Okay, real talk. Pilgrim's Plunge was, I liked it, but the fact that it broke down so much, it didn't see the returns that it should have. It was a disaster overall, even though it was a decently good ride. Um, and even then, even as big as it was, it didn't get you as wet as some other water like water rides do like that. Which was weird. I don't know. I so my family back in like 2008, my grandma started buying season passes for us for Holiday World because we lived so close and we loved it a bunch. So I went there a bunch, like every year, from 2008 until uh, 2017, and then I've only gone once each, like last year and this year. But yeah, I've been to Holiday World so much since the voyage has been built, like literally every year, at least once, if not more. So Pilgrim's Plunge, I got to ride a lot. Um, it was fun, but it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. A family launch. Ooh, a family launch water coaster. I didn't think about that. Like maybe like a wave breaker sort of ride with more water. You know that that's a good theory. That's that's a good one. I think about that because think about Holiday World. I was just talking about this with John, Mike, and my friend Curtis, which you'll see in my Kentucky Kingdom vlog probably this weekend. Um, we were just talking like Holiday World, number one for family fun, right? Like Holiday World's awesome, but they claim number one for family fun, but there's nothing in between the Howler and Raven. There's no middle ground. You got starting to get extreme with Raven, and you have very kiddie coaster with uh, Howler. So they need a family coaster. I'm not gonna lie, they need a family coaster. Um, that would fill a hole in their lineup for sure. Um, honestly, all three of these would fill a hole in their lineup. Um, racing or dueling coaster, um, launched water coaster, even the drop slides. It's not fun to talk about the drop slides because it's not as fun to theorize about. It'd be, I'll still be okay with them getting drop slides. I'll just be more disappointed that they didn't do what we're talking about. And then I guess, yeah, so Family Coaster would also fit in there because they don't have that middle ground ride between Zamperla Kiddie Coaster and a CCI. So, like Kentucky, yeah, they like Kentucky Flyer this year at Kentucky Kingdom. That's the sort of ride that they need. Not necessarily a wooden gravity group because they have a lot of wooden coasters, but Family Coaster definitely. Um, oh, okay. Just got home from mountain biking. What have I missed? You haven't missed much. You've missed us sitting here and theorizing about what Holiday World might announce. They're announcing it at noon, which is 1 o'clock my time, and I'm dumb, so I started early, but that's okay. Water King Dakar. That would be such a meme. That would literally be such a meme. That would be funny. Um, let's see. Yeah, so I was talking about the leaked blueprints earlier in the video, but so I don't have a picture of it. John Mike does, but he hasn't said. I asked him like a few minutes ago, but he hasn't said anything to me. He's at work, so it's understandable. But yeah, so there's the blueprint leaked blueprints, um, which line up super well with all the paths. Pilgrim's Plunge Station, Thunderbird where it overlaps is perfectly lined up. Voyage perfectly lined up. It's such a good blueprint. If someone is like faking that, they're trying way too hard. Like it was such a good blueprint. Um, I don't know because I don't know if they tease us this much for drop slides. That's a good question too because it is a lot of hype. It's nothing like Thunderbird, but it is a lot of hype. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that it's too much hype to be drop slides, so it's something better or something bigger. It's just something that I've always thought Holiday World was missing, or Splash and Safari is missing for years. That's just why I keep thinking that. Um, yeah, so I really want them to use Pilgrim Plunge's plot of land. If it happens to be drop slides, I don't want them to use it for that. I prefer that they use it for the Intamin multi-launch water coaster. That would be amazing and insane. Turns out they bought Firehawk. That would be hilarious. Honestly, it's such a meme. I would probably die. They didn't do that. It's okay. Sea Viper clone? I'll look that up because I'm actually not entirely familiar. How is Playland? I don't think that's what it would be. They had they yeah. I don't see that happening. I gotta grab my laptop over there. So I'll be right back. I'll answer. No, they have not announced it because they are on Central Time and I am on Eastern Time. So there's like 35 minutes or so left still. I have not seen any clearance, but then again, I haven't been there since I went in June. So I don't know. Weekend is also released. Development launch slide coaster that looks amazing. Not sure it'd be this. Oh, I think. Are you talking about the Mac power splashes? That would be cool. That would fit in Pilgrim Plunge's plot of land. That would fit really well. Um, if it's a coaster, I feel like I'm leaning more towards being an Intamin. But I don't know how much the power splashes are, but I could see that going in there. Just because, like, I mean, Over Texas is getting one, and it just fits in that spot. So if that's what you're talking about, that would be cool. But where do I live? I live in southern Indiana. I'm about like a little less than an hour from Holiday World, 2 hours from Kentucky Kino, Southwest. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get my charger. All right. Well, we have a lot more people in here than we did earlier. Not near Montgomery. Okay. I'm like 30 minutes from Montgomery, something like that, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Yes, Firehawk was good. I saw your guys' comments. I liked Firehawk. I only rode Firehawk twice, because I went in 2018, rode it twice that day, and then that was my first time at Kings Island, so I didn't get to ride it. Hello, everybody saying hi to me. You know who you are. Actually, everyone else knows who you are because they can see the chat, so that's cool. Let's see. Hold on a second. I will be right back. I've had this call now because I got it going like 10 minutes before, which I wanted to go from like 45 minutes before. And then it took me forever, and I ended up getting 10 minutes before, and I realized, like, oh, that was a single time. 12 p.m. at 1. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'll be done at like 1. No, not until 1. I'm going back in there. All right, I'm back. All right, cool. DE equations, or DE, not DE equations, differential equations. Okay. Going to Holiday World and Kentucky Kingdom Sunday through Monday. Live in Cincinnati, go to Kings Island every weekend. Yeah. So I've only been to Kings Island twice now. It's all right. I mean, I like Kings Island, but it's all right that I've only been there twice. I'm gonna go more, obviously, coming up soon, especially when they announce the Giga in a few days. We can theorize about that, about the discount Giga, but we'll talk about that. We can talk about that another time. I haven't seen any updates on the website yet. We're 30 minutes out. I haven't seen anything on Instagram. I'm refreshing everything. I haven't seen anything yet. The one teaser that's confusing me of all of them is the one that says "lap it up." I don't get that at all. I don't understand that. See, hold tight makes sense. because they're telling us to wait and also you hold tight when you're on a ride. Ooh, which could mean holding tight like this for a drop slide or holding tight like this because you're on a coaster or whatever. Whatever. Just depends on which one you're on. Mark your spot. That one's not as confusing. Slide on over. Hints that it's going to be like a water ride, I think. Make a splash, also water ride. Races on. Could be a racing coaster. Could be racing drop slides. Could be, I don't know. Racing family coaster, Mobius dueling. I don't know. But lap it up makes absolutely zero sense for me. I don't know what that means. Could it be a launched water slide by Wiegand Water Rides? Oh, I didn't realize someone said that earlier, and I forgot to, or didn't. I switched to Mac because that's the only thing I thought of. Let's look. Oh, I haven't seen much. It could be. That's another possibility. I haven't seen like blueprints or layouts or anything like that for those sort of rides, but so what's behind the wall at Kings Island? Definitely a discount Giga. That was supposed to be CGA's Hyper, but we're not going to talk about that right now because multiple reasons. Whatever, it's okay. We'll just talk about Holiday World and stay happy. Maybe Matthew, but Intamin kind of owns Holiday World for Pilgrim's Plunge. Yes, yes. So it could be, yeah, it could be a weekend water ride, but the problem is what I said earlier, which I said a while ago, so I'll say it again. There's more different people here. So when Pilgrim's Plunge was built, it was an absolute flop and everything like that. And if we look back at history of parks and manufacturing companies, you look at when Arrow built Bat for Kings Island way back in the 80s, and it flopped, it failed, and they took it out, and then they ended up selling Vortex to Kings Island for much, much cheaper than Vortex would have cost at the time. It would have been way more expensive for them. But they basically gave them an IOU. They got a discount coaster, and they got Vortex of all things, Vortex for cheaper than normal. And so that's what I'm thinking could be going on here with Holiday World. They said it's not as big of an investment for them as Thunderbird. Well, Thunderbird was $24 million, first of all. And I don't even think that would be that much in the first place. But then again, you've got the discount thing too. So because Pilgrim's Plunge failed so badly, Intamin could be like, hey, Holiday World, we owe you one. Here's a discount on this crazy, awesome new thing we're working on. You know, here, just discount. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Yes, there's footers and land clearing behind the wall at Kings Island because Giga. Intamin would make a launch track. Okay, that's just fair. We are Holiday World's going to announce in a little less than half an hour now what their edition is for next year. For anybody who doesn't know what this stream is, basically that's what's happening. We're theorizing. Lap It Up could be Mobius dueling. That's a good one because like doing laps around. That's getting me. That makes me excited, actually. So yeah, that would Lap It Up still confused me but that could be it, and if that would be really cool, that'd be really awesome. What city do I live in? It's okay, I live somewhere around where you do. Are there any coasters that do multiple laps? Yeah, Mobius racing coasters normally do multiple laps, like 2 laps around the. I guess it's not. It's 1 lap, but it's like 2 different things. Like if you look at Twisted Colossus, or if you look at West Coast Racers, technically they kind of have 2 laps. Kiddie coasters have multiple laps, but like they're not going to build a kiddie coaster. That's not what it is. Hold tight doesn't make sense either for a drop slide. You can't hold. Yeah, I mean, hold tight like when you do the arms cross, legs cross, or well, not necessarily leg cross, but like arm cross thing going down the slide. I could see that. Hold tight. Vortex has stood up pretty well though. Vortex is one of the better aero coasters I've ridden. But let's see. Anything else on the website? Any sort of countdown? Anything? Nothing. The 2 hints that they have highlighted on their website are hold tight and mark your spot. Mark your spot could just be getting a notification. They haven't announced the location of the event. I don't want to like accidentally miss it. That would be lame. But knowing me, I probably will. And then just have to figure out what it is and then react. Because I don't know how to do things. Let's see. If they do a Fortnite coaster, I'll actually yeet myself. I know it wouldn't happen, but my goodness, that would be so terrible. Cat spot, fastest blast, the claw mark. I mean, it could be a cheetah theme. I definitely think the theme is going to be cheetah, and I think it's confirmed that's in the water park. I mean, I guess it's not confirmed, but it's got to be. Now, when I say water coaster, I want to clarify again that I'm talking about like a water coaster, not whatever Wildebeest and Mammoth are. They are water coasters, but I'm not counting that. Or I'm not. I'm like talking about like more about like an actual coaster that's like a credit sort of water coaster. I wonder if a park would. No, they would not. I don't think any. At least in America, I don't think. I hope not. I hope. I hope there's no Fortnite themed stuff in amusement parks anytime soon, or at all ever. I don't count Mammoth and Wildebeest as credits. They're kind of more just like propelled slides, in my opinion, rather than actual coasters. You're still in tubes, stuff like that. Um, like water coaster credits that I would count would be like, well, the Mac Power Splash, I would count that. Probably like the Atlantis coaster, water coaster at SeaWorld, San Antonio, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Journey to Atlantis I count that as a credit at San Antonio. Something like that. Not necessarily like that style, but like I just mean in general, like where it has actual track, it's like a coaster and then it just interacts with the water and gets you wet. That's more of like a water coaster that I would count as a credit. I just feel like Mammoth, Wildebeest, Deluge at Kentucky Kingdom, those sort of things are like actually just like slides that are propelled. I mean, yeah, they could be called water coasters because they go up and down and different than slides, but they're not credits in my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You can count them as credits if you want. I'm not going to judge you, but getting an invert or an RMC, they will not be getting an RMC. I can guarantee you that. At least, or I mean, not this year. They could get an RMC sometime in the future, and I think when they do, if and when they do get an RMC, it will be ground up. I don't think they will touch Raven, Legend, or Voyage. They should not touch Voyage. Period. And I don't think they should touch or will touch the other two either, because that would be dumb. I would not like that. Even though I love RMC and I love the RMC treatment to all the coasters, like a lot of coasters, I would not appreciate that at Holiday World at all. Even to Raven or Legend, I would not like that. They need to stay how they are. If they build an RMC, needs to be ground up. Needs to be ground up for sure. Or T-Rex, that could be nice. Not necessarily iBox, like T-Rex, Raptor, something like that. That would be kind of cool. As far as invert, doubtful. Well, I don't think it'll happen this year. That's not happening this year, period. I don't think. But in the future, they probably will at some point. I mean, Thunderbird was actually originally supposed to be an invert. Had a different layout, different setup, everything like that. So that would be interesting to see. Let's see. RMC of the Racer at Kings Island. I feel like Racer could just get retracked, which I think they already retracked some of it. And Racer's not really that bad, honestly. Racer's pretty good. Don't RMC Racer, please. I would not like that. Or they would not touch Beast. I would eat my own, like I would eat my computer if they RMC Beast. And Mystic Timbers is brand new. So I don't think Kings Island will get RMC either unless it's ground up. So yeah. No. I don't. Another reason, other than Voyage being amazing, the other reason would be the Voyage is the last project that Will worked on before he passed away. They would not touch what they would not touch that. No. Nothing will happen to Voyage. Voyage will stay as it is. See, they tried Timberliners on Voyage, and they didn't end up using them because the Voyage goes down a lot anyway, and they don't need any complications with that. First of all, also, Timberliners are slower, so Voyage actually goes faster with the PTC trains. It might be a little rougher with the PTC trains, but it would have been interesting to see with Timberliners. But I think the PTCs are good on the Voyage. All right, we're a little less than 20 minutes out. I'm gonna throw up a poll on my Instagram just for fun. I know this is YouTube, but I'm gonna throw up a poll on my Instagram. If you're not following me, do it. Coaster_focus, and you're already on this channel, so you should know Coaster Focus anyway. So I'm gonna throw up a live streaming. Cool. Didn't want to take a picture of myself. Throw up a question. That's not what I want. Poll. We're gonna do a poll. Not that kind of poll. I want the other one. Multiple choice. Quiz. That's what it's called. What will Holiday World announce? Will they announce drop slides? Will they announce Intamin launch water coaster. Dueling launch water coaster. Or will they family launch coaster? I don't know the answer, but I'm gonna put Intamin because that's what I want it to be. Just kidding. I'm doing a poll. I can't decide on anything. Launch. All right. That poll is now in my story on Instagram. You should definitely go vote. Like I said, at coaster_focus. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I definitely started this a little early because I'm an idiot and forgot that time zones are a thing. But we're down to 15 minutes. 15 minutes until it's announced. I remember 5 years ago when they announced Thunderbird. I watched it. I watched the live stream from a hotel room in DC. How would I feel if Cedar Fair bought Holiday World? It's an interesting question. I don't think they will, but if they were to, I don't think I'd be terribly upset. I kind of like Holiday World as they are right now, but I don't think Cedar Fair would harm, like, would hurt what they're doing at all in any way. If Six Flags bought them, I would be upset. I don't want that. Who I really think should buy Holiday World would be Herschend because it kind of fits with what they have already. Dollywood, Silver Dollar City, I think Herschend would do a good job owning Holiday World and keep it kind of, on the same path that it's always been on. Yeah, I'd be decently okay with Cedar Fair getting Holiday World, but I wouldn't want to necessarily see it in the first place. But let's see. Slide on over. Let's figure out what Holiday World is announcing. I'm gonna go to the link again. It's the same thing still. Posed by Leah Cook. Oh no, I just now found this. Actually found the sweepstakes. And this is water coaster, and the 3 is. Yeah, they've been dropping bigger clues in smaller places, which is actually really cool. I've never been to Stricker's Grove, but I can see how similar Holiday World is to Dollywood. Yeah, definitely. Any more posts by Holiday World? They're just gonna stay quiet until noon or 1 o'clock. Hey, we got followers. Let's go. Thank you everybody for following me on Instagram. What is my coaster count? So currently I have 120 credits, but I have some big things coming up soon, and I'm gonna end up with a lot more than that by the end of August. Yeah, by the end of August. I have my trip where I'm going out to Massachusetts and Connecticut, and then I'm coming back through Canada. So that's going to be actually my huge trip of the summer. Let's see, Quasi Lake Compounds, Six Flags New England, Darien Lake, Fantasy Island, Marineland, Canada's Wonderland, and possibly a stop by CJ Barrymore's on the way back because it's kind of on my way back from Canada's Wonderland. So we'll see about that one. That's gonna be a very large trip. Very, very fun, very interesting. Um, and then I have a surprise trip as well coming up next week. And when will I announce that? I don't know, but it's a surprise for now. So, but that's gonna be a pretty big trip too. And that's actually probably gonna be my next thing. My next time I'm at a park will be my trip because it's like next weekend. Not this weekend, but like the weekend after. Um, let's see. But yeah, so currently my coaster count is 120. By the end of August, it's going to be probably over 200, which is really cool, actually. 10 minutes, yes. 10 minutes until they announce. I still have not seen anything on either of their websites. That's my YouTube, or that's my Instagram. I don't want to see that. Let's see. Yeah, Hollywood's like being a ghost right now. They're not doing much. And I'm not sure how they're gonna do everything. But we'll see. Can B&M put the sit down train on stand up coasters? I mean, they've been putting floorless ones on stand up coasters. I'm not a huge fan of that, and they better not touch Georgia Scorcher. But I'm not sure how similar the sit down trains are to the floorless trains. It's a good question. Oh, here's a hint for my surprise trip. I will be riding a B&M sit down on my trip, on my surprise trip. So if you want to guess what that is, you can. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. It's been little less than 10 minutes left. See, Hollywood won't be live streaming it, but the announcement vid is on shortly after it's announced in park. All right, cool. Sadly, I'm not at Holiday World, nor am I live streaming from Holiday World, but that's okay. We're still gonna find out what it is. That's why, yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. They did that. Actually, Thunderbird was live streamed from the park, but they had definitely announced it in the park first. So I personally like Georgia Scorcher. It's very whippy, smooth. Well, it's intense, it's whippy, and yeah. Um, I really like it. I don't think they need to touch it. But then again, I like to hurt myself on rides. So if you guys are probably familiar with OVC. We have the same opinions, mostly. Opinion on laterals. I love laterals. The legend when it tries to kill you, that's so fun. Um, nice, nice. Meeting OVC on Coaster Kids Day. Cool, cool. How many did you meet? Cool. I'm in their video that went viral, how I got to go ride Blue Flash and all that. Gathered them together to go do that, and then Chad's video went viral. I was like, dude, what the heck? He's like, I don't know. We still don't know what happened. But oh well. Boulder Dash. Yes, Boulder Dash. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to ride Boulder Dash. Opinions on Voyage. Voyage is a god tier coaster. Voyage is so good. And it used to be slightly jackhammer in the back, or in the coming towards the end of it. It wasn't rough by any means, in my opinion, but they did retrack it and it fixed it, so now it's even better. Yeah, I love Voyage. Voyage is like in my top 5. How long does it take to construct a roller coaster? I don't know. It just depends. Look at West Coast Racers versus Kentucky Flyer. Like, they're completely different rides. Thunderbird is a good ride. Thunderbird's pretty good. Love an Arrow Corkscrew? I mean, no. You can love whatever you want. It's up to you. Arrows are classic. I've ridden Voyage more than any other coaster. I've ridden the Voyage over 300 times. So, I've ridden all of them in Holiday World a lot, but Voyage is by far the most I've ever ridden a coaster. Oh, that's so sad. Yes, definitely go back because Voyage is insane. Storm Chaser, I rode that yesterday. Oh, I missed that. I got to ride it yesterday. Super fun. I loved it. Curtis is my friend's first time at Kentucky Kingdom. I took him yesterday, and he loved it. Also, it's his number 1 currently. Yeah. You think one day they should RMC Boss? No, don't touch Boss. No. Honestly, don't touch any of the coasters at St. Louis either. If I had 3 parks that I don't want RMC coming to and messing with, Holiday World, Kings Island, and Six Flags St. Louis, because unless they come and build a ground up coaster, I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that in any of the parks. I love RMC, but don't touch Boss or Screaming Eagle. Don't touch Racers. They won't touch Beast, so I don't even have to worry about that one. And don't touch Raven Legend or Voyage. Just don't mess with them. American Thunder at St. Louis isn't going to get touched because it's a GCI anyway, and it's good. But don't mess with Boss. Don't mess with Screaming Eagle. Don't mess with the Racers at Kings Island, and don't mess with any of them at Holiday World. Yes, 3 minutes. Is there a countdown now? Wait, I'm not familiar. Where there's a countdown? I'm really dumb. Cool. Oh, that's the link. 3 minutes. Yes. So back to talking about our theories. So could it be strap slides? I don't know. Could it be the Intamin launched water coaster? I would love that. Could it be a family launched water coaster? I would also love that. Also could be Intamin. Is it a Mobius dueling launched water coaster? Also, again, Intamin, and I would love that. Also, I agree. I think they should RMC American Eagle. I don't like American Eagle. It's getting really close. It could be a Mac multi-launch. I don't think it would be. It could be. If it's Mac, I think it could be the Power Splash. That would fit in the area. But I've seen the blueprints for the Intamin, and it seems too good to be fake. So, also, Intamin probably owes Holiday World for Pilgrim's Plunge. So we're gonna find out. It'll be really sad. It's drop slides at this point. I got too hyped. It's Water King Dakar. Yes, confirmed. Water King Dakar at Holiday World. Keep your eyes out. The Power Splash. Yes, it could be the Power Splash. Hashtag Holiday World 2020. Hashtag Hello 2020. What's happening here? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Hints, hints, hints. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's exciting. Oh, 1 minute. My clock just ticked down. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Hoo. I am an excited boy. I'm a Holiday World fanboy, but that's because it's my home park. But I'm not bad at being a Holiday World fanboy. Like I don't get really excited all the time and then get sad. I'm just like, oh well, it's probably not gonna be. So, but drop slide maybe. Intamin launch coaster maybe. Dueling launch water coaster maybe. Family launch water coaster maybe. Mac Power Splash also possible. A fourth wave pool. In Splash, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be in Splash Safari. Pretty sure that it's gonna be themed to a cheetah or some kind of safari cat. Probably cheetah because Spot. And let's look. Let's see what the poll says. All right. A fourth wave pool would be so sad. No, yeah, they're not. They won't go to another wave pool. All right. It says 1 o'clock. Let's go look. Let's go look. I'm sorry that I can't really show you anything on here. Let's try to figure out what's happening. We might have to wait a little longer because it's not always right on the dot. But we're gonna find out. Holiday World announcement. Nothing. I don't see anything yet. Still looking. I'm refreshing. See if they post on Instagram or their blog or whatever. It might be a little bit. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see anything yet. Oh yeah, I did see that new launch. I forgot about that. Yeah. The one on I'm just responding to a comment I saw earlier. Didn't really spawn one. Go to Holiday World YouTube. Holiday World YouTube. Or it just cannot work. Cheetah Chase. Cheetah Chase. Yes, Cheetah Chase. I saw you guys already saw it, but let's look at this. You're gonna see my face, not the actual thing. Oh, I can hear it now. Such good animation. Okay, so it's another launch. This is a launch dueling water coaster. Like not an actual coaster, like water. Like Wildebeest and Mammoth. Let's see. I'm watching the video of it right now. It looks a lot like Wildebeest, just dueling. Oh, so now they're officially the water coaster capital of the world, I guess. They're officially the water coaster capital of the world. So it is a launched water coaster, but not in the way we were thinking. Not like an actual intimate launch coaster. We have a POV as well. Um, Here, let me throw the link in. Sorry, guys. Let me throw the link in the chat. Here's the link. There, I sent the link. You can go look at the announcement video. I can't show it on here just because it's dumb, but there's the link. So, yep. It's going to be dueling water coasters. So like wildebeest style water coasters. It's technically the world's first launched water coaster, which is interesting. I knew they were gonna go for a world first something. I'm surprised it's not the world. Is it not the world's first dueling water coaster? It just says the world's first launched water coaster. So, I mean, I don't. I mean that makes sense because wildebeest and mammoth just like you have the slow lift up to the top. Um, yeah. So my thoughts. Um, it's it's it does tend kind of fill a gap in their lineup. The theme was not a surprise. Splash and Safari was not a surprise. Anything like that. Um, would I have preferred something else? I think it's obvious. I would have preferred the Intamin launched water coaster with more of like the actual coaster track and like splashdowns. Um, it's not terribly disappointing. It'll be okay. Like it'll be all right. But I wish they would have done something a little different. Um, I guess I would have preferred like another like coaster, you know, that like kind of did both. Gave you credit and kind of water park. It's don't get me wrong, not like this is exciting. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's the world's first launched water coaster, so it's actually gonna launch you up rather than just lift hill like Wildebeest and Mammoth. And it is dueling, so that's really cool. I don't know if it's Mobius or not. It looks like it's not gonna be Mobius. It looks like you pick a side. At least that's what it looks like. I'm not extremely disappointed. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a cool ride. Um, it's gonna be a cool ride, and it looks interesting, and it is a world's first, which Hollywood likes to do. So I'm not surprised there. But it's also Splash and Safari is now apparently the water coaster capital of the world, which makes perfect sense because now they have four. Because they had Wildebeest and Mammoth, and then now the two sides of Cheetah Chase, I assume, are separate sides. Um, so yeah, so Cheetah Chase, 2020 Splash and Safari. Um, the animation was just really bad, but other than that, the announcement was cool. Um, yeah, so we're gonna be looking forward to that. So awesome. I'm not terribly disappointed. I'm actually pretty excited for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. I thank everybody who came out and watched and theorized with me and had fun. I might have an analysis video up later as well of this, so we'll see. If I don't, then it'll be this weekend, and I'll have a video with Curtis at Kentucky Kingdom. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you did, make sure leave a like on it. I see we have some likes. And subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss more things. You don't want to miss anything. But yeah, so Holiday World 2020, Cheetah Chase, water coaster, racing water coaster, first launch water coaster. It's gonna be pretty cool. All right. Thanks everybody for coming out. See ya.